Adam Montgomery was indicted last year on murder charges over the disappearance of his daughter 5-year-old Harmony Montgomery. Newly released documents shed light on the presumed murder of the missing 5-year-old girl. Adam had never enrolled Harmony in school and she had missed important doctor's appointments she'd had due to being blind in one eye. Multiple family members have said they raised concerns for Harmony's safety over the years, but felt this fell on deaf ears. Her mother was so convinced that her daughter was in trouble that she sent emails to the mayor's office in Manchester begging for help in finding the girl after feeling ignored. It has been reported that police officers were called to the Guildford home at least 10 times between February 2019, when Adam got custody of Harmony, and when she was last seen in the fall. Reports range from claims of domestic disturbances, animal welfare, and concerns about the living conditions in the home. A neighbour reported a bad situation at the property, describing lots of people living there at different times, adults seen arguing in the street, junk piled up in the yard, and the electricity being switched off at one point. The neighbour said the Montgomerys were basically squatting at the home when it had fallen into foreclosure and were refusing to leave. Months later would be the last time her mother has contact with her when they speak over FaceTime. In July 2019, Adam admitted to punching Harmony. According to the uncle, Kevin Montgomery, Adam had explained that Harmony was in charge of her little brother while he was in the bathroom. When the baby had started to cry, Harmony was caught with her hand over the infant's mouth, leading to Adam hitting her in the face. Kevin said that he had believed his nephew had relapsed on drugs. He also recalled Harmony being spanked and being forced to stand in a corner for hours, and Adam ordering her to scrub the toilet with her toothbrush. A social worker also reported that Harmony was seen with a black eye on one of their visits. Growing concerns lead to Crystal reporting Harmony missing to Manchester Police Department, with the police department a month later officially opening an investigation into her whereabouts. On December 31st, 2022, police finally find Adam and his new girlfriend sleeping in a car off Hervell Street.
Officers located him sleeping in a car in Manchester's Wolf Park. In the video, officers ask Montgomery about his daughter's whereabouts.
You just need to find out where she is. That's all I'm concerned about. You're not in any trouble right now that I know of. Okay. You have no warrants. Okay. So, where's your daughter so we can check on her and make sure that she's okay? Right now, I have nothing to say to you guys. But that's not what I'm just asking where she is. I have nothing to say.
The interaction lasts about 45 minutes before Montgomery is sent on his way. Police track Montgomery down again later that day, serving him with a court order to produce Harmony.
Some detectives want to speak with you.
Police question him, and he claims Harmony is with her mother, but then refuses to answer any more questions. After this, the police department declare Harmony a missing child and ask for help from the public.
I'm Chief Alan Aldenbury, Chief of Police for the New Hampshire Police Department, and I thank all of you for being here today. I also have my Assistant Chief, Steve Mangone, alongside as well. Manchester Police received a report this week that Harmony Montgomery has not been seen since late 2019, when she was last seen in a residence in Manchester at that time. The circumstances surrounding this prolonged absence are very concerning and are thoroughly being investigated as we speak. The Manchester Police Department is actively working to locate Harmony. As was released earlier today, Harmony is 7 years old. She's pictured on the front of the podium, weighs approximately 50 pounds with blonde hair and blue eyes. The Manchester Police Department became aware of this situation this week, and since then we have been working diligently to locate Harmony, and been doing so in conjunction with the New Hampshire Division for Children, Youth and Families, as well as with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. At this time, I'm not going to discuss or comment specifically on the investigation, other than say that we have spoken with family members of Harmony, and despite doing so, our concerns for the whereabouts of her remain the same, which is why I felt it was imperative to speak publicly about Harmony, with the hopes that by doing so it will bring greater attention to this investigation. I ask anyone who has any information at all, no matter how big or small they may think it may be, on the whereabouts of Harmony, to contact the Manchester Police Department immediately. And I want to emphasize that at this point in the investigation, any and all information that the public may have is important, and I encourage you to contact us immediately. I want to reiterate that the detectives assigned to this investigation have been working nonstop around the clock to locate Harmony and will continue to do so. I have dedicated all available resources to this investigation, and the men and women of this agency remain committed to locating Harmony. At this point, we have not met the, I'm sure I'll get asked the question, but at this point we have not met the threshold issue in an Amber Alert, as we do not have specific information as to who Harmony may be with or a vehicle that she may be in. Again, anyone who has information about Harmony's whereabouts is asked to call the Manchester Police Department at 603-668-711 and ask for the Detective Division, or specifically they can contact the lead investigator on this, Detective Jack Dunleavy, that's D-U-N-L-E-A-V-Y, directly at 792-5561, that's area code 603. You can also remain anonymous and call anything into the Manchester Crime Line at 603-624-4040.
On October 24th, Adam is charged in connection with his daughter's disappearance and suspected death. Charges include second-degree murder, falsifying evidence, abuse of corpse, and tampering with witnesses. The court case is now due to start November 20th, 2023, and Kayla will be testifying with the documents being unsealed. She tells investigators that Harmony was beaten to death by her father for wetting herself in the family car. Adam struck the child in the face and head 3 to 4 times with a closed fist on 3 separate occasions on December 7th, 2019. Adam, Kayla, Harmony and their other 2 children were living in the car at the time, after being evicted from their Manchester apartment in November 2019. On several occasions, Adam became enraged with Harmony because she kept having accidents in the car. She said that after each accident, Adam would get upset and strike the 5-year-old in the head and face with a closed fist. That same day, Adam was driving, Harmony had another accident, and that's when Adam delivered the final blow. Kayla claims after the final hit, Adam told her he had felt something or heard something when he hit Harmony. "I think I really hurt her this time. I think I did something," he said. Harmony began making moaning noises for about 5 minutes in the back seat of the car and suddenly stopped. Kayla told investigators that the family's car broke down between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. near the Colonial Village apartments in Manchester. Kayla claims Adam removed an Under Armour duffel bag from the trunk of the car and placed Harmony's body in it. A family friend drove them all to his apartment complex and allowed them to live in his Audi. They stayed in this car up to 3 days, with Harmony's body in the trunk. Adam occasionally left her body out in the snow to stop the decomposition of the body from happening. Harmony's body was moved to various locations over the next several months. When the family stayed with Kayla's mother in Manchester, the duffel bag with Harmony's body was placed inside a cooler left in the common hall of the apartment building. The bag was left there the entire time the family stayed at the apartment, until the end of December. After leaving her mother's home around December 30th, Kayla, Adam and their 2 boys went to stay at a families in transition shelter. Kayla claims Adam brought the duffel bag into the shelter and placed it in the ceiling vent. Kayla stated during this time there was a liquid coming from the bag containing Harmony's dead body, and there was an awful smell. She said Adam placed a trash bag around the bag to keep it from leaking. The family moved into an apartment on Union Street in Manchester. Adam placed the duffel bag with Harmony's body in it into a plastic storage container. Later, Adam transferred the bag into another trash bag after it continued to leak and put it in the fridge of their new apartment. At some point, Kayla told investigators, Adam transferred Harmony's body from the duffel bag into a new bag while in the bathroom. Adam spent 4 to 6 hours inside the bathroom with the shower running, as he placed Harmony's body into a medical centre maternity bag. She said the bag was much smaller than the duffel bag and wouldn't have fit Harmony's body in unless it had been dismembered. When he was done, Adam placed the bag in the apartment's freezer. Harmony's body would stay inside the freezer at the Union Street apartment until sometime during the spring of 2020. Adam would make an overnight trip to an unknown destination to dispose of Harmony's body.